now, starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas State!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. Checking in with the Florida Atlantic head coach. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Bobcats headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The give on the inside. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Owls want to crank the tempo. Back to the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Now on the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Owls! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The give to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Bobcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Bobcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll keep it on the ground. Looking for room at the 25. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll heave it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on third down. Fourth down coming. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, going to the air. Pressure coming. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by...
There's some room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
After run, now throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing...
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll return it. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Quickly to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Defense might bring the house here. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Byrne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Boone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Reed. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Right on the money. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Inside the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Oh, they're after him. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
He might want another play. Looking to fire. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really
Max going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Bobcats. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. His third touchdown in the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run or loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Racing down the left side. 10. Touchdown Owls. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Byrne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Making side adjustments here. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking to pass, it's Boone. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a deep grab. Still on his feet. Snags it and he's open. The 10. Touchdown, Texas
usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 11 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Longhorns, looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the ACC.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wants to throw. It's Boone. Floats it out in space. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The give to the single back. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Freeze. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Going for the big play. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside?
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And the Owls are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Can't get him to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Could be an alley. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to move them on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Boone. A strike downfield. Lowers those pads. Makes him... Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense picks it up.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do
a shot toward the end zone, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Keeps it himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. To the air, it's Boone. Bringing the heat.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Plows through the defense. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Might be calling a hot route. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he'll be brought down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Boone. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Bobcats!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the 1st. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football.
Got a little grass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here. We've got to win the line of scrimmage.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here comes the field goal unit. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Texas State.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Got his man to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
One running back in the backfield. Striving for the goal line. Loose football.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. They'll give it to the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. 3rd down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Turn it, headed to the end zone. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.